Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Mandy, and I know I have been so MIA. Things have been really busy. So I sped this up, and forgive me, I don't even remember what colors I used. But this is a 12-inch round, and I don't know what happened there. I think that this is aquamarine. It looks more yellow on the, it's either that or interference violet. But obviously we're using tricorn black as a base and painting over a painting that didn't dry very well. But yeah, I have a lot of videos to edit. This is, I'm not sure. I think this is Viola Blue from colourarte. But I finished a big geode. I need to edit the video. I'm just very behind in life, so I'm so sorry. I really love this color, and I can't remember what it's called right now. But this does turn out very nice. I hope that you guys enjoy this one with me. The problem with editing videos so very far after you did them is you forget what you used, you know? So this color is a purple color from colourarte. It's a Bling It color, and I forgot the name. So it's pretty. It definitely will be darker than that when it dries. I noticed it was kind of muted by the pouring medium, but it will dry more. It's not so gray. I think it's just because it's a pure like mica mineral blend. So anyway, this may be abalone. I don't know. I honestly am not sure. I would have known when I did it, but pretty colors, right? That it may even be, it's not aquamarine, it's too colorful. I'm trying to read my writing on the thing from here. So forgive me. It's so I'm actually looking at my containers. So the green one I did beneath the purple is Peacock Green from colourarte. So that top one might actually be aquamarine. It's either aquamarine or abalone. I don't remember. This is quinacridone magenta. It's either from Atelier or from colourarte, and it was a little thick, so I added some Jo Sonja to thin it out. I just wanted a little pop of color because when you're using a dark base, it's very easy to have all of your colors just kind of sink into that dark color. And so sometimes without either some pastels or some bright colors, you know, a lot can get lost. So I wanted a little pop of color. So, and I think this is probably, no, this is fluorescent blue-green from colourarte, which is one of my absolute favorite colors. It's sort of like a cobalt teal. It is technically a fluorescent color, but it's like a cobalt teal, so it's a great, like kind of a medium aqua. And so yeah. And I'm going to use my Babyliss hair dryer to blow this out. I think I used a Payne's Gray cell activator. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I used white. I don't know. I feel like we're all watching this for the first time together. But anyway, I'm sorry I've been MIA. I'm just drizzling somewhat. Sorry I've been a little MIA. It's been really crazy busy. I should still be working on my dissertation for school. Work's been crazy. Just everything's been crazy. And so I've done some art, but having time to edit videos, I haven't done a lot of it. So anyway, this is Payne's Gray from Amsterdam. I don't know. I just had a wild hair to use it, so I did. And so I like to enlarge the space just a little bit so that when you hit it with the hairdryer, you don't have to work so hard. And you don't have like one part that sinks in on the other part. But you see I messed up right there. And I kind of messed up right there, and I'm over here trying to figure out if I can fix that so it doesn't have those weird ribbons that don't go anywhere. But also my paint is trying to sink back in too fast. So I was like, crap. So anyway, I'm trying to hit that one spot that I missed with my breath, because you really shouldn't, unless you're doing like a deconstructed bloom, you really shouldn't hit the same place with your hairdryer over and over and over again. Now, a deconstructed bloom's a little different because you're kind of pushing that petal out a little bit, and you're going to deconstruct it anyway. But with a regular bloom, you can really distort. But it doesn't mean I don't do it sometimes. It's just, you know, ideally you shouldn't. So here I'm dealing with those places where I have ugly petals. As long as I've done the bloom recipe and technique, I still struggle with that sometimes. I have just never been great at blowing them out myself. And so sometimes you kind of nail it with the blow dryer and sometimes you don't. So anyway, you can see that there's some places I still want to get off the edge, but now it's composition time, right? Like, you have to decide, are you going to spin the ugly parts off, or are you going to spin so much that you mess up your composition in the center? So I didn't see it going anywhere good. So I decided, let me just go again, you know? So I think that's either interference violet or aquamarine. So it's some interference color. That is viola blue. It's always great when you bloom after you haven't bloomed in a long time. I think that is actually the color I thought earlier. Oh, I think that's peacock green. This is the purple color I can't remember. But it's always great after you haven't painted in a while and you're like, I finally get to paint, and then you have a very difficult time. That may be aquamarine, maybe unicorn, I don't remember. Forgive me. And then quinacridone magenta and fluorescent blue green. Magenta, any kind of pink and aqua always look great together. I've always been a jewel tones person myself. So I always like the purples, the teals, the pinks, you know, red, violet. That's definitely my cup of tea. So yeah, we're going to go again, and it's going to be better. But days like this where you finally get to paint and then everything's going wrong are so disappointing. I tried to do a deconstructed bloom the other day, and, you know, I had been watching Karen, and Arissa did a really beautiful one. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that with some of the paint I have mixed up. And let me tell you, I was so determined to make it great. See, I just broke the rules right there. I was so determined to make it great. And I must have redone that stupid thing 4 times. And then when I finally got it to where it was semi-decent, I just knew it wasn't going to dry nicely. And I was just like, oh, it's terrible when you finally get to paint and everything that you do is just awful. But you can see we have a lot better cell action here, lots better coverage. All the parts I don't really like, except for one little section, have room to fly off. You can see I don't like that where I am right there. I don't like that. I don't want it to look like it has a tongue. You know what I mean? Like, I want those weird ribbons of color to either blend or fly off. But I did have to leave some of it on there just because we were going to lose the best of what was on there and it was going to get wonky and crazy. If you spin and spin, eventually your cells are going to warp. So I just tried to get some of it off. So if we just had funky ribbons of color, it was okay. And I think we did okay. So I think I filmed a close-up, so I'll show that to you next. And thanks for hanging with me. All right, so here it is close up. You can see a lot of the color that you couldn't really see kind of starting to shine through. There's that peacock and whatever that purple color is, I can't remember. And a nice pop of the magenta. Really cool cells in the middle. So yeah, I still need to resin this one. There's the part I don't like. Still need to resin this one, but I was just happy to have something pretty after so long not painting. And I do have some more videos to edit, a geode and lots of stuff. Anyway, thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.